Okay, welcome everyone. This is a modification of a modification, which is a fan game. Are you confused yet? You should be. This is Sonic Robo Blast 2, with the mod The Mystic Realm added. Now, Sonic Robo Blast 2 is a Doom modification of Doom Legacy, and it's modified to make the game act more like a platformer. So, shall we get started? Let's go. 3, 2, 1, go. Timer. This timer is not working. I already goofed. Now the timer is working. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, okay. Anyway, our goal today is to get every single emblem in the game. If you ever want to take a platformer and turn it into Kitofox, this is what you do. So our first emblem is up high in the level. In order to do so, we're going to make use of the water bounce physics to go way up here and get this emblem. So first emblem. And we're going to go ahead and pop a 1-up because we'll need those later in the run just in case. And ignore that. That is Windows 10 being Windows 10, everybody. I was trying to nag me into some updates, but I am busy trying to do a run. So generally, the game starts out very, very short. We've got some nice simple grassy zones. And in this game, there's actually very, very few glitches to showcase because this game is actually very well made. So the first thing I'm going to note is not only do we have to play the game, but we also have to get all the emeralds because finishing with all the emeralds is also an emblem. Finishing the game is also an emblem. And to do all that, we're going to play as Sonic because Sonic has extra levels as well as emblems that none of the other characters have. So for that reason only, we are going to play this game as Sonic so we can unlock all the levels and get the rest of the characters' emblems through time attack. Because doing it through time attack is a lot easier and a lot faster. So yeah, welcome to a casual Sonic playthrough. Did I get that temple? Yes, I did. Good. Obviously, we want to go fast, because going fast. We do not want to go slow, only go fast. And always follow Sonic's advice to go fast, because he is right and you are wrong. Because that is totally how Sonic works. Also, I need to stay out of this this muddy water because it is not actually mud, it is actually very painful water, but it is clearly mud as you can see. Also, as you notice, that is the only 1-up I'm actually going to grab because it's a lot easier to go life farming later in the run. And I forgot to get the emblem because I am such a jerk. I'm such a dork. That's okay, we can go get it. I already goofed. I'm so proud of myself. There it is. I should probably not be doing this at 3:44 a.m. But whatever. We're fine. Anyway, once you find a temple somewhere in the second act of every zone, you get to go to a special level, which is this, and each one contains an emerald. We're going to need to collect all the seven Chaos Emeralds so we can turn Super Saiyan later on in the game. And here's Eggman. He is a pushover in pretty much every single level. And he's dead. He'll be back later, multiple times. He is very irrelevant. And here comes the second zone, which is Tempest Valley. It is grassy like the last one, except it's very rainy and has much more distinct poisonous water, which is purple. Don't touch the purple water, folks. This is not Sonic 2. Here's our third emblem. Fourth emblem, I mean. So most of the early part of the run is going to consist of unlocking all the single levels, so we can play them later. And doing that as Sonic is pretty quickly, not only because he is one of the fastest characters, but he is also the only one who can get more emblems than any other character. Okay, I'm glad I got that in first go. There's our next emblem. And we're going to keep the shield because this is the whirlwind shield. It gives us a second jump, which is obviously in the platformer pretty awesome, as you can tell. So we can do stuff like this. We can spend less time doing our platforming and just spend more time going fast, which is also very nice. The next temple is inside this purple goo, but instead of trying to go get a shield or anything that protects us, we're just going to damage boost our way through. Because we're doing a run, and we do not like waiting. That went a lot better than last time. Last time I actually died trying to get through this, so that's pretty nice. 7 months in a row, dude. Nice. "7 years. Ha. I'm a weird sounding Canadian. I sound weird. Our next emblem is inside this crusher section. Well, we can just skip right through it and get right here. Oh yeah, that one up helps later. Just in case I die. Which hopefully shouldn't happen a lot. Hopefully. It probably will, but who cares? Oh yeah, I almost missed that I almost missed that emerald on my PB time. I literally nearly hit the goal. That would have been terrible. Well, this guy's annoying because he's over the purple goo. So we're going to slowly encourage him to go past the purple goo. Like so. So we can just combo him on the ground. And of course, sometimes he glitches like this, because he's Eggman, of course. Snow's got, like, mines with him. That's okay. He's fine. Sometimes he activates his face shields and he becomes invincible for a little while. Because he's well designed, of course. And here's Verdant Forest, which is, well, what do you expect? It's a forest. Of course, it's going to be full of trees. Trees, green, trees, green. Oh yeah, this map is like the biggest bitrate killer. If you have like even a really high bitrate, it just goes down the drain. It just cannot handle all the green and the brown together. So we just call this the bitrate slayer forest. Oh yeah, I want to get to an emblem that's somewhere up in this upper path, but bouncing in the water is quicker, so... Rip the ducks in the purple goo. But don't worry, the animals have God mode. That's something Eggman doesn't have. Oh, they also have Sonic. He's cool too. Dude, please. Get used to crawlers camping on ledges because that is a thing in this mall. That is a thing in this game, and they are annoying. Alright, I need to go this other way. Derp. So normally if you were trying to do this in an any percent setting, you would take a different path because the other path is shorter. But this path has the emblem in it, so we have to go this way instead. So it's a pretty interesting path difference. So we're just gonna slowly make our way over to the room that has the emblem. Well, more not slowly, quickly. This is Sonic, we gotta go fast. It's more than just ducks, there's birds, there's rabbits, there's cows, there's chickens. Okay, I guess it's mostly birds, but whatever, you get the point. Oh, that was pretty tight there. Anyway, as usual, second act of every zone is a temple. This one's hidden behind a tree. It's nothing special. That is the wrong way. So my timer is very distracted. This is Labyrinth Woods. If you ever wanted to play Forever Forest in the Sonic game, this is what it looks like. So our emblem is near the end of the level, so we're just going to rush through the whole map. Yeah, some of them make you go backwards. It's very interesting. This one makes you go right. I forgot, I really need to memorize this purple flower path. I think this one goes right, yes. I think this one goes left. No, right, okay. This one goes back, I think. Yep. I think this one goes forward. Yep. I think this is the only left. Yep. And instead of going to the finish, we're going to go backwards because there's a secret room with 1-ups and our emblem. Thank goodness. Don't miss the emblem, and we're done. This Sonic section should take about 50 minutes, including the end credits. Alright, here's Eggman again. You'll have to get used to him just lingering back and then exploding. Oh yeah, chickens too. You want to know why there's no pigs? Why there's no pig animals? Sonic likes chili dogs, and where do you think he gets all those chili dogs from? Oh, I'm dope. I forgot the emblem again. It's okay, it's not that far back. Okay, this is pretty far back. Whatever. I am very forgetful, as you can tell. I actually have very bad short-term memory. You can tell me something, and I'll forget it like a few seconds later. I'm not joking. Yeah, a lot of these enemies are just generic looking enemies. Welcome back. I'm gonna try this once. Nice. That was hard to do. Anyway, our next temple is up here. We're gonna go ahead and pop some springs over here. and get right to a temple. Our next emblem was right here. Okay. That was our next emblem. I missed it. It's no big deal. I'll go back and get it. I've done that before. It is very embarrassing. I guess I can continue the train of very, very rough runs, I guess. Let's hope we can improve it for the next segments. There we go. We got it. I can go beat the level. So, who's your favorite Sonic character? Our next emblem is somewhere up here, just camping itself out on some pipes. I literally actually have had maybe like 3 or 4 runs of this game so far, so I'm like, yeah, barely planned it. Nature of the event, dude. I say this, I get hit by a bazillion crawlers. Yes, those things are called crawlers. They have a name. All these guys have a name, except for some. The blue things are crawl commanders. 3D hack of Sonic. Did you know Doom is not true 3D? It is very true. It's actually 2-dimensional. Its mapping is 2-dimensional. Completely 2-dimensional. Tails, huh? So many green shells. Ow, gosh. Eggman, would you please? As usual, Eggman is literally a joke on every single boss. Oh gosh, Purple Goo, would you please? Yes, this is a fan game. If you ever heard of Doom Legacy, you probably never heard of it. This is a modification of Doom Legacy. And this game I'm playing is a modification of that fan game. Haha, lol. You thought this was a fan game, but it was me, modification. Yes, it is a very impressive mod. Oh yeah, this is cold water. It looks like it's water, but it's actually cold, so it still hurts you. You have to get used to like every single non-mandatory water hurting you for no particular reason. Oh yeah, the Sonic emblem in this level is pretty fun too. We're gonna pot these speed shoes and bounce off this crawler. We're gonna keep going, and we're gonna bounce off this monitor so we can go underwater. Because this protects us from water damage. We're just gonna run right into the water. This is a secret entrance. There's our emblem. I have bonked my head so many times in that ice trying to go up. It is not funny. I hope I popped that. I hope I got on that temple. Yep. Oh yeah, this is Silver Cavern. This is a very meme level, and even in multiplayer, because it's like the level where it's so easy to die on. It's like one of the hardest levels in the game. Like ice physics plus precision platforming. Sign me up, boys. Yes, this game has multiplayer. It is completely free. You can get it online. Its current version is 2.1.20, and I'm playing it. So our next emblem is going to be here momentarily. Ah, phew. Oh, okay. Wait, what? Aw, I almost got that spring. It's 100% free. I'm a dope. Oh yeah, it's also 100% full of nonsense. Let's take a look at me dying. And our emblem is down here. I'm also going to pop that monitor so I can just be invincible. It'll make this next section a little bit easier. There are no invisible walls. Oh, ah. You see what I mean? The precision platforming plus ice. It's great. You have bees that home in on you all the time, all meanwhile. It's a lot of fun. And it's done. Thank goodness. That level is very hard. Believe it or not, there are a lot of mods for this game. You can actually be Mario. You can be Paper Mario. You can actually beat a Pigman with your hammer. Also, holding, like mashing the buttons at the score tally screen is faster because you can just skip the score tally. If you do it every single level, it saves a bunch of time. Our next emblem is going to be hidden behind a door that opens with a button. The next two zones are going to be filled with buttons. And buttons are fun. So here's our first button. Don't worry, I got an air bubble right here. Any day now. Thank you. That was almost a Sonic Shorts moment there. Shouts to anyone who's watched Sonic Shorts, they're great. Oh, don't worry about me in air. I'm fine now. Because there's a shield that protects me from the water, the elements. The shield counts as protection from fire, protection from water, and gives you air. It is called the elemental shield, so it protects you from the elements, obviously. But you probably knew that. There's a lot of modifications, so it depends on what you're trying to play. If you're trying to do 130, and if you're trying to do 75 emblems, my best is 130, and nobody else does this, so I'm basically alone. If it's for the main game, it depends on which character. Currently, Oars holds the record for Sonic any percent on the vanilla main game, and Muted Forever King holds Tails and Knuckles. Now, when I said this is a well-designed game, there are still a few glitches. One of them is a hyperwall, which unfortunately you won't be able to see during this run because there aren't really any walls for me to use that on, so. Well, there's a temple. There's an annoying badnik. You can ignore that. There's a shield we'll be using later to make things a little bit easier, and to skip some platforming. So obviously, most of the run is going to be focused on, well, optimization and trying to get somewhere from point A to point B as quickly as possible. Simple enough? Simple enough. Yeah, fans that use this whirlwind shield a lot, so you can go up quicker. That's another cool thing. Oh yeah, remember what I talked about buttons? That button does not open this door. It opens something else. In fact, it opens a door to another button. Yay. Inside that door is our emblem. Hooray. And here's one of the most popularly dreaded levels, which is Nitric Citadel, because that green water is acid and instantly kills you, as you can see. That shield is not useful. We're just getting it just cause it's there. It's a meme. Well, I actually saw that turret over near the Springs Fire. Usually I never see it fire off. There's first time for everything. Anyway, these speeches are going to help us get across this area quicker. And that's kind of why I wanted to grab the shield in case that happened, and yeah. Doesn't always work. And this is why this level is diabolical, because you have to rush under a platform at high speeds while trying to dodge these turrets, which shoot lots and lots of bullets at you. Over the insta-kill acid. Because who thought insta-kill water was a great mechanic for a game? I sure didn't. Oh yeah, using invincibility, just walk along there is just easier and safer. And here's our next emerald. That makes 6 emeralds. 6 emeralds! Oh, oh, oh! Oh yeah, here's the best boss. Ever like those bosses? Have one that's completely underwater. Sign me up. Can you not? Thank you. Now, the easiest way to take care of this boss is to hit him in cardinal directions like this. So that when he enters this pinch phase, you can continually hit him with constant high fives. I actually need to grab some air here. Air? Air? Aw, gosh. Rip. Whoa, that was way too close. Runners in this community like to call this Sunken Dreams Zone because this is where all the runs die. Oh, he actually got up on the ledge. That's interesting. So yeah. This sinks my dreams a lot. I love it. So here comes the final normal zone, which is Aerial Garden Zone. And, as you expect, it's a garden that's in the air. Yes, the air bubbles are slightly RNG. They're actually very lenient though, so if you get terrible luck, you really can blame RNG there. Every single air bubble works on the same timer. So going to another air bubble will not help you. Or more so an air bubble patch. I'm really not confident with my Sonic skills. I'm fine. Yeah, this second act is going to consist of a lot of button pressing. We're going to go on a button hunt today, so bring out your button finders. Our first button is right here. Right here. That's our first button. Now our next couple buttons are somewhere in the sky. Now, and they're in the next following rooms. I found that if you bounce here with the water, you can go up there a lot easier. That's a lot less hassle. Normally you have to go through all the rooms and go through like one room to get up to this upper area, but this makes it a whole lot easier and faster. Sorry, just having a moment because it's precision platforming time. Nice. Okay. We're good. Yeah, here's some more precision platforming, this time with springs. It's great. And there's our second button. And we're gonna hit this checkpoint. And we're gonna run back. Because that sound means our temple's open. Oh yeah, that's the Zelda sound, by the way. It is literally called SFX Zelda in the game files. And we're going to go here and checkpoint warp back to our checkpoint. So we can continue on to the level. Whoops. That's not where I want to go. And the next button is over there. And this is a badnik. He's very annoying, so we're going to destroy him. That is called a jettison. They drop bombs on your head. Those bombs are very lethal. This is the floating block section. Oh man, I can't wait to bomb some Dodongos. Yeah, this dude can be a troll. He shoots a little bullet at you. Yeah, there's 2 more buttons we have to get. And we're gonna save that checkpoint so we can warp back to it. Or more so, death warp. So that's 1 button, and we're gonna try it. I'm gonna pop those speed shoes, and we're gonna go to the next button. Oh, you have no idea. You get to see it in full 3D too. But it's loads of fun. Oh, and here's the next button. There's another Zelda song. And you get to reap the rewards of pressing all those buttons, which is this huge stack of 1-ups. And we're gonna go ahead and just farm some 1-ups just to be safe. And we're gonna go. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, you can, if you die, you can go back and farm more 1-ups. I'm just gonna show that since this is like, you know, the game. Everything resets once you die and reload the checkpoint. Even that speed shoes is still there now. So I'm just letting you know, in case you felt insecure about SRB2 and you find a nice stash of lives, just find a checkpoint and restart a bunch of times. And here's our emerald stage for this zone, Starlight Palace. Now, obviously, this is also a little bit of a button hunts too, except it's a lot less this time. But yeah, the first couple bit is just mostly platforming, of course. And we're gonna go back a little bit so we can bounce off this one badnik, go straight to this spring, so we can go up the other path instead. Yeah, these Jasons are nice. They're just gonna destroy them right away. And we're gonna go ahead and open up our secret area. Hello. This gargoyle does not want to cooperate with me today. Get up there. There's no time to play games. You won't even get the chance. I'm full of Sonic memes. Just test me. I got like 3 Sonic dab emotes. I'm gonna go this way and press our button, which will open up a secret area so we can get our final temple. Yes, there is a temple in here. And yes, there is a Master Emerald. And we need to go there because that contains 1 Sonic emblem. And that's the only reason we're going there. Oh, do it. That's cool. That's cool that you're showing up here. Also, I'm gonna need to keep my rings because those are pretty important a little bit later. Okay, good. That one Jason didn't screw me over that time. Nice. Okay. So let's see. How many rings do I need? I still need some rings. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and pop a monitor and go on my way. I hope you guys feel better. And I'm gonna turn Super Saiyan, because this will make another section of this level a little bit easier. Now this is normally an invisible floor puzzle, but I can just use Supersonic to just glide all the way across and just cheese the entire puzzle. These puzzles are long and boring. And he's also got permanent speed shoes, which is also a bonus. There's your temp. Next one will be Lufia 2. Oh, dude. I hope I'm awake for it. I'll definitely watch it. Did I get my Sonic emblem? I didn't get the Sonic emblem. Oh, it's okay. I can go back and get it in time attack. It's really close. It's really easy. Don't worry about that. Yeah. Here's the only reason we need to be in this level. This one emblem. Seriously. We'll get to be Super Saiyan again in just a moment, so it's a few more levels. That level is literally meme level. Its world record IL is like 2 seconds. It's not. I'm not joking. Our next emblem is hidden inside this little corridor. And we're gonna grab that whirlwind because it's useful later, and also very handy and protective. So I really don't want to die here. And we're gonna use that to make this platforming section a whole lot easier. And a lot quicker too, because we can just skip right over to this block, which takes us high enough. As you can tell, this is once again a button hunt. This map involves dodging enemies. And we successfully dodged enemies, which is good. This one's supposed to involve springs, but with this whirlwind shield, we can make it a whole lot easier. And quicker. And we're done with this level. Thank goodness. Aw, thanks, Chelly. There are people who are better than me at this game in terms of the campaign modes. Oh yeah, Sonic's trapped in this little box for a while. Free the Sonics of the world. But yeah, this is pretty much a cutscene. I can't do anything about it. Well, I can simply just camp for the warp area, which is the exit. Not much else I can do. And here is Prismatic Angel Zone 1, which is the hardest level in the game. So I'm going to be concentrating a lot. If you really feel like it, you can start a death counter. Because Sonic's tears may be shed as Sonic falls in the black void. What is this level? This is what it looks like when you die. You go to the Rainbow Road. Of course, we can make this a little bit easier and faster by using these springs. They're far and few in between. Ah, yeah, that'll happen. That's one. That's one death. This game looks terrible. You are right. Thank you. This game is terrible. Ah, thank goodness. That part really scares me. So does this part? Oh yeah, there is this Sonic emblem in this room too. And we have to get it, and it's also very hard. And we may die while grabbing it too. That's a possibility. Alright, there it is. See, it's in the sky. We have to grab it. We have to use these springs to do so. And we didn't die. I mean, it's literally beside the checkpoint, so I guess we have to go back now. But we got it. We got the emblem. That's the most problematic emblem in the game, and it's gone. We aren't over yet, though. We still have 3 more levels in Sonic's campaign to go. Whoa, okay, that was close. Chips for breakfast. Dude, I've had steak sandwiches for breakfast once. It was great. That's a proper breakfast. You gotta wake up with your protein. But yeah, the exit's right there, but we're not going there. Haha. Rip the exit. Because we have an emblem to get. This levels also mean you can do it in another 2 seconds. There's like a two-way tie for second place. First place is untied. And they're both separated by 1 frame. It's really awesome. Now we've got our emblem, we can actually finish this level. And here comes the boss of this zone. What? What? I just phased right through him. Okay. That's fine. I want him to dash at me. So that way I can have him closer to me. Where's my ring? There it is. I'd rather not fall into the pit. Because of course the pit burns, as you can tell. There we go. And sometimes you have to chase him around, because he's Eggman, of course. Eggman, hello? I do not know how to make this boss even quicker than it should be. All I know is get lucky, that's it. Like, there's 4 rings in this level. If I lose all my rings, I'm gonna be ringless. This boss usually goes a lot better than the other levels. Yeah, he's in his pinch phase now, so he's gonna shoot that white thing. That makes it. Oh, come on, Failfish. At its best. I really stink at this game. It's great. What? I have such a hard time with this boss. This boss alone might actually put me over my estimate. I'm not joking. This level shows no mercy. In fact, oh, I could actually get a quick hit on that. Whoa, that was very dicey. Use your laser, dude. Okay, that's fine. This is why I like him using this attack at the end, because I could just damage boost into him. There we go. Oh, he's not over yet. We still have 1 more level. And you get to see Super Saiyan again. I'm Super Saiyan. I know how to get a quick kill on this boss, but it's a lot safer to just grab the rings and just go, because of course, as you've seen from that one boss, things get pretty ridiculous. So we're just gonna grab nice clusters of rings as we go along. Oh, okay. That's interesting. I never seen him go into a spin phase like that. Yes, it is an old game. It is almost 20 years old. It was started in 1999. Bonus points if you decide to look up what the prequel of this game is, because it is a nightmare. It is almost unplayable, but it is just in our hearts. Going in with 104. That's fine. That's fine. Use those that attack first. That's good. That's fine. You can use that attack. That's easier to dodge. Okay. Yeah, eventually he starts getting his pinch phase, starts doing stuff like that. He starts throwing triangles at you. Yes, they're literally triangles. And he's down. He's dead. That's the Sonic campaign. And that's basically the Sonic campaign. There's the credits, but I'm not done yet. Oh yeah, and here's some unskippable credits, so I'm gonna let you guys sit here for a little bit. I'm gonna go get a drink. Alright. Yeah, Eggman in this mod does not screw around. He is legitimately dangerous. I have a drink and I got ginger ale. Oh yeah, by the way, the credits music is not long enough for the actual credits, so you're gonna hear silence for a little while. Enjoy. So, how is everyone feeling today? Sonic Team Junior, that's the people who make this game. They are a revolving door of developers because of its long lifespan of development hell, so if you want to pay them a visit, feel free. I can't put a 2. ASMR. Alright, so now we're gonna head to Record Attack and we're gonna start getting the rest of the emblems. We're gonna clean up the mess we made and get all the rest of the emblems. As Tails and Knuckles, because each level has an emblem specifically for each character. So now, we're going to use record attack to get the rest of the emblems. If you tell me what ASMR means, I'll be happy to answer you. Does it mean a snowy mystic realm? I'm just going to go and be Knuckles and get the next emblem. And that's going to continue on for the next while. So, basically we're going to trying to speedrun collecting things for the next while. And you get to see the rest of the characters too, so it's cool. His emblem is right up here. Yeah, Knuckles has a very interesting way to get this emblem. So I'm gonna climb up here. But I'm gonna bump on these super sneakers. And bounce on this, crawl up, and go up. This is called upgliding, when you use the glide mechanic to retain your vertical momentum for a longer time, and the emblem's right here. That's nice and clean. The same goes for Tails, except he's a little bit different, because he can only fly for a certain amount of time, unlike Knuckles. So we're gonna go ahead and give him a break over in this corridor over here. And his emblem is way up in the sky. Whimpering in the microphone? What? I also forgot where this emblem is for like a brief moment. Oh right, I'm dope. It's right here in the water wall. There we go. Skin to skin? What? Yeah, our next emblem is up here in the sky, of course. This is Knuckles. Can you grab it, please? I want to grab it. Thank you. Knuckles' next emblem is in the goo. If I want to, I could damage boost through the goo water, and that's quicker. But this is a marathon, I want to be safe, so I just grabbed the shield. Really? That's nice. I'm glad you think that way. I'm not a very judgmental person, so... Yeah, the Tails emblem is somewhere in high up in a tree. So we're gonna go ahead and go there now. So, up here is the top of the tree as well as an emblem. This emblem is ours. Oh yeah, this Knuckles emblem. This actually legitimately took 20 minutes to find on my first run. I looked forever for it. And I found out it was right under my nose, right behind this tree. And I laughed for days. It was fun. Knuckles emblem, Knuckles emblem, Knuckles emblem. Where is the Knuckles emblem here? Oh, it's up here. Okay. So once again, using the gliding mechanic to go up really, really fast. Just grab this emblem. There we go. I can whisper in the mic too if you want me to. That's a possibility. I can gladly whisper. Or you can speak like this. Your choice. Why, thank you, good sir. Indubitably. Indubitably. Bonjour, monsieur. There's your emblem. I very rarely do voice acting, so I guess that kind of contributes to that. Oh yeah, this level, the Tails emblem is near the end of the map, so we're essentially just going to do an individual level run in the map up until here. And this, we're going to stop here and just go and grab this emblem, which is tucked neatly under the spring. Knuckles is a little bit different. I'm just gonna go and use shoes because shoes are always faster for Knuckles on foot. His emblem is way up in the sky. Oh wow. I almost glided right up into it. That would have been cool. Our next Knuckles emblem is just right around the corner. Once again, using the glide to go up to high places, because that is very useful. So yeah, most of this is consisting of Sonic and Tails just grabbing things. You'd think that going that right path is pretty fast, but it's actually faster. Just use the spin dash and fly as Tails. That almost ended badly, but I'm fine. You can take it safe here and fly from here. And if you fly really well, you can get up to this ledge as Tails from there. Nice. Tails' emblem here is really easy. He's right above your player spawn. Knuckles is fairly similar too. Except we're going to gain some height, because we kind of need some height to get this one. Well, I've played it for a long time, so it's sort of worn out on me a little bit, but I play it sometimes. It's good fun. I've been trying to find ways to make this a little bit more fun. Oh, right. What am I doing? Knuckles emblems right here? Lol. And Tails emblem is a little more sneaky. I hope I get this first try. Normally you'd have to go and get like a shield to go and grab this emblem underneath the cold water. But I just grabbed speed shoes and invincibility, just fly under there with them. That ended nicely, I'm glad. So I'm gonna play it. So you saw me go take the right path earlier. Both our emblems is under this path instead. Tails' emblem is very simple. He's hitting this pit right here. I think it's pretty fun. If you want to try it, I'm pretty sure you might enjoy it, at least for a little bit. Mystic Realm, if you're trying to just beat the game, is probably one of the easier mods out there. I know this seems counterintuitive because I'm like literally doing some precise movements at times, but it's actually one of the easier modifications of this game. There's some really hard ones too. Knuckles is right behind these boxes. A good difficult mod for this game is probably Tortured Planet. Runners literally do life farming. Oh, that button was totally unnecessary. I just got it for fun. because I love buttons. They're fun to push. We're just gonna go up for air briefly because I don't want to die. Even though there's air right here. And our Knuckles emblem is somewhere down this path. Yeah, here's a nice set of fans. It's a lot easier than it looks. Trust me. And our emblem is somewhere in this room. Right here. You better hope you actually get this emblem, because if you don't, you might drown. There's the emblem. Until this is a little bit simpler. Oh darn. We take the same path. And simpler as in right over this death pit. I've actually missed it before and fell in the pit and had to restart it. Tails' emblem here is basically in some water. Oh, I almost got the quick path. Yeah, prepare your ears. That is very loud. I'm sorry. Knuckles emblem was right here. Got it. Alright, the Knuckles emblem here actually requires a bit of travel. Not as much as the last one we're doing in Record Attack, but it requires a bit of pathing as well. So we're gonna go this way. Bounce on this one enemy. Maybe. Or not, okay. We'll not bounce on an enemy, we'll just fall in a pit. Yeah, like I said, running as Knuckles is a lot faster than the shoes. Always is. Using shoes is very important as Knuckles. So important that people actually make tools to find objects in the level, just so that they can inch the extra couple seconds of time save. Me included. Once again, shoes are very quick for characters like Tails and Knuckles. Alright. I remember now. So basically, Tails has to get to the end of the level for his emblem. So it's just basically going to be a glorified time attack. So you're just going to basically see him go pretty fast through the level. Oh, remember all those difficult parts that I had to do with Sonic? It's a joke as Tails, of course. You can fly. You can lol cheese the whole level. You can also get shot by that Jason over there as Tails. That really stinks. We're just gonna go over here. We're gonna go up here. Up here. And his emblem is right behind the giant temple. As if temples were not a thing in this mod. And we're on to Aerial Guardian Zone 3. Sick, you do a U-turn. Because his emblem is right in this room. And there it is. This emblem is a little different. Have to go to the spring room. Okay, that's not how you do it. So we're going to take this safely and glide across, because his emblem is right here. Nice. And up next is the emerald levels. They have emblems too. Unlike Knuckles. I don't Knuckles. That came out wrong. This guy's emblem is very simple. You just break through this one wall and he's right there. Tails is a little bit different. We actually have to traverse through the level a little well. And if you haven't noticed yet, Tails is really good at maintaining his speed by flying. So that's why I'm flying a lot. This flight is actually very useful in this game. Rainstorm Keep has a very challenging Tails emblem. A lot of players have trouble with this one emblem in particular. I used to as well. Because you actually have to take the most dangerous path as Tails. Just this one crusher room. Literally, only safe parts are the areas with the chains. And there's his emblem. And he died, of course, but it doesn't matter anymore. Knuckles is a little bit easier. And since he can't retain his momentum of his Tails, because he's not Tails, we're going to spin dash instead. We're going to go over this wall, because his emblem is hidden behind this wall. Got it. Oh, you remember Labyrinth Woods? We're back. Sometime when I play this game again, other than this marathon, I should play that forest theme from Super Mario RPG while I play this level, because it is very accurate. It's very accurate of how this level is designed. Let's go backwards. And his emblem is right behind this tree. Very easy enough. I know it seems like I'm just going on emblem hunts for now, but we'll be over with that fairly soon. Once we're over with that, we get to actually play more normal levels as Sonic, so we got more Sonic to do. And guess what? All that is for one emblem, one single emblem. What a shame. Unfortunately, Tails' emblem is a little bit further in the level, so we actually have to go through this flower path. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it should be right here. There we go. I was just counting the rooms. And here's Vulcan Forge again. Those crushers are tight so he'll get through his tails. I did it. You should watch some runs of the main game. There's somewhere on speedrun.com. You can look it up with the code SRB2. There's some really insane runs on there. You should totally check them out, as well as the runners of this game. Oops, I went the wrong way. Instead of going that way, we're gonna go up this other path. Because his Knuckles is right. How do I know which one is right? Because I've played this game a couple times. So I sort of memorized the paths through the levels. Which is pretty important because if you're trying to collect things, you gotta know where everything is. Knuckles' emblem is very silly. When I tried to play this for the first time and tried to get the emblems, this is the last emblem I found. It took me a whole hour to find it. I'm not kidding. It was very out of the way. And we got Tails, whose emblem is more or less at the end of the level. So we got a little bit of time attacking to do. Once again, retaining his insane speed from Spin Dash with his Tails. Always very fun. Tails' emblem is in this level. I like to go and try and get it without this invincibility, but I'd rather not, just to be safe, because sometimes one of the red buzzes actually hits me while I'm trying to grab this emblem, and I don't like it. And here's Nitric Citadel again. Tails' emblem is actually very simple. You can actually get across that without spinning, you can just run across the bottom there, but I found this to be safer. And his emblem is right here. There we go. Oh, thank you. I keep good momentum. Well, you can help this momentum by sticking to the marathon and letting some runners know, because this marathon is all about seeing how far we can keep the ball rolling. It's a sort of momentum-based run, and in a momentum-based marathon, so basically it's sort of like a social experiment. Oh hey, he popped up for once. See how long we can get this marathon to go for. Obviously, Cool makes an excellent host. We're just gonna speed through his Knuckles. We're just gonna keep running. Grab this invincibility monitor. Run through these turrets. And our emblem is right here. That went a lot better than I hoped for. We're gonna go and lol get his Knuckles, get his Sonic. Because we missed this emblem earlier. Yeah, I'm happy that it was going to go this far. We're almost at a day already, I think. This started like almost a day ago. We're like 1 hour away from that. So we're gonna be starting day 2 fairly soon. I'm excited. Thank you for having me. There's that emblem that I missed earlier. I'm gonna go up here so I can bounce on one of these Badnix's tails and fly up to where I need to go. Nice. That probably went better than my PV because I actually forgot where I need to go. I hope this Jettison doesn't follow me up the stream, because it has hurt me before and made me sad. Also, I don't know why this level keeps defaulting to Sonic. It just does. And we're going to go the same way as Knuckles. Except we're also going to pop this monitor too. When you get all the emblems, you can actually add a file to the game and to modify it and let you play as Amy. You don't. You'll get to see what you get later on. If Cool is up for it, I'll show what it is too. It shouldn't take very long. It'd probably take a minute. Gargoyle pushing intensifies. Whoa. Normally I use a whirlwind shield there, but I hit a wall, so I didn't want to risk it. Usually I get there. So you're gonna press that button so we can once again go to that one area of the temple. And no, we're not going Super Saiyan. Knuckles cannot go Super Saiyan in this. That was close. Whoa, that was close. So our buddy Krala once again helps the fellow Knuckles go up, because our emblem is way up in the sky. First try. So I'm gonna go ahead and we got all the emblems in Richter Attack, so I'm gonna go ahead and one player statistics. Alright, we're good to go. Secrets. And then we're gonna quickly do Golden Sands, which is one of the extra levels. It's one of the secret levels, so you kind of have to select it all on its own. Sonic's emblem is a tad technical. You have to do some nice platforming to get it. Thankfully, it's not too hard. Or else it wouldn't be fun. We're going this way on purpose so we can travel along here. We're gonna bounce on this one badnik here, and there's our emblem. And here's Tails. Tails is very trivial in this map, because his emblem is just right here. Literally a joke. Secrets, Golden Sands, Knuckles. Now for Knuckles, getting his emblem here. I like these kinds of runs because you get to see a lot of the game's content, which is this level you wouldn't even see it in any percent room. So wait, where am I going? Where am I going? I'm pretty sure that is not the way to go. Because normally Sonic runs, it's all about getting through the level as quickly as you can, so it's nice to be able to try this for a change. Anyway, similar to Sonic, we have to platform across here. And his emblem is hidden in a room right here. And if you notice, we have 74 out of 75 emblems. Because now it's time for the archives. And we're going to play as Sonic, of course, because his emblem is there. Get ready for the archives. And we're doing all this just to get one emblem at the end of it. It is an emblem, so we have to get it. Oh, I'm glad I got up there. These levels are very old. Like, this one was one of the mod maker's first levels. And then the second level is called Coastal Shores Zone. Very, very questionable naming. Oh, and there's no temples in this, so we can just go straight to the end. It's just simply a mad dash to the end of these levels. So for once we actually get to play like an any percent. Like an any percent in a way. Oh yeah, this mod has its own share of terrible bosses, so you'll get to see a bunch of them and how I deal with them. So here's the first boss. He is mostly a pushover, except you kind of have to fight him underwater. Though honestly, when you can combo him, it's really not that big of a deal. And then the level ends. Not that bad, but that's just the icing on the cake. There's a lot more to come. And here's one of the most annoying zones, which is Verdant Forest. I might actually die in this level. I mean, in this zone, I mean, yeah. This is what Verdant Forest used to be like. It is literally a bombshell of level design. There's enemies everywhere you go. You can't move without bumping into something. You always have to jump. And there's trees everywhere. Everywhere. It's great. But I think I did pretty good. But yeah, here's our favorite enemy, the Deedon. They chase you and they explode on contact. I want to go this path because it's easier and quicker at the same time. Like, how could you go wrong with that? I'm actually gonna get hurt, so it's easier to get across here. Oh, yeah, there's a death. This game is fan-made, yes. Oh, say hi to the turrets again. I mean, Deetons. Nice. I got up there the quick way this time. Oh wow, that's got like a 5 chain of enemies. That's how ridiculous the enemies are in this levels. Oh, come on. I'm probably gonna go overestimate with this. I probably should have picked like 140 or something. If you think this level is horrid, just wait until you see the boss. You know what? I'm gonna do this. Okay, that is way easier. I'm gonna do that from now on. I'm gonna go through here and take a bit of a break from all this nonsense. Just become invincible for a little while. And there's the end of this level. It's great. And here's the boss. Want to fight over a bottomless pit? Sure. And this is a strat for beating the boss quickly. Thank goodness I got that first try. This boss is horrid. And here's the old Flame Rift Zone. These maps are comparatively not as hard. Like I said before, it's just a mad dash to the finish. Of course he's enjoying it. He's the host of the marathon. Of course he'll enjoy it. And don't worry, I'm living in spirit. I'm doing this run at 5 a.m. right now. It's 5 a.m. for me. Will be 2 for 2. Aww. I tried. Aw. I tried to do a really swag bounce there, it didn't work out. That's okay. Is the final emblem missable? Not by a long shot. No way. And you'll see why. Whoa! Eggman's putting on his jukes today. Here we go. Oh, come on. At least it's not like one run where I died 3 times to this boss. For no particular reason. It's just gonna damage boost to get the rest of the hits. So here's the old area garden zone. It's quite literally hell on wheels. But we can just skip this whole stage and go straight to the end. Lol. Oh yeah, a lot of this mod revolves around bouncing on things to save yourself from platforming. Or using the whirlwind shield to save yourself platforming as well. So if you think Mario had it rough, just wait until you see what Sonic has to go through. And that's why I grabbed this invincibility, because I do not want to lose this shield. It's basically safe strats. But yeah, if you let yourself just let go of the controls there on those springs, you'll actually go over those springs and you'll fall in the pit and die. It's a little bit of a design flaw, but you're gonna have to cut the mod maker a little slack here because he's basically showing us his old levels. Okay, here's the boss. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and not die. I'm gonna try and combo him against this column here. And he phased through me again. Okay. It's a lot harder than it is to do this time. There we go. I go him against the column. There we go. He can shoot at me all he wants, it doesn't care. It doesn't matter. So here's the old Mystic Realm zone. Which is basically 4 green platforms over a bottomless pit of glue. It's very intuitive, I guarantee you. It's also a good way to lose the run. This used to be a lot easier, but now with the updated Eggman, it's actually a lot harder. This was designed for 1.9.4, So I didn't expect Eggman to actually shoot these long lasers. Which is kind of why I like this in a way, because it actually gives this Eggman a chance to be difficult. This Eggmobile in particular. You also want to be careful as bombs. That can cause you a sad day. Luckily, I know a way to make it super easy. And cycle them back and forth. There's the capsule. And we're at the last level now, which is Arena. Arena Zone. And this is where the emblem is. As you can tell, it's basically a map filled with a lot of bandits and a bunch of Dr. Eggmans. He made a cloning machine, and that's why this map exists. And here's time. That's all the emblems. Now, do you want to spend a bit of time for me to destroy all those Eggmans, or do you want to see these cheats? Nah, dude, you want to see those cheats, man. So what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go in here, destroy all the robots. Bam! Everything's destroyed. Easy peasy. And that's what you get when you get all the emblems in the game. I'll show the other things you can use with when you get all the emblems in the game. So I'm gonna go and do that now, because you want me to. So basically, you can become God. You can make your rings go up. You can make it go down. You can change your lives. You can add continues to yourself. You can change gravity itself. And you can choose if you want to be able to shoot rings or not, like it's a first-person shooter. So I'm playing here with 99 lives, 9,999 rings, low gravity. And I turned it into a first-person shooter. Oh yeah, you can also get all the emeralds and become Super Saiyan. It's loads of fun. And of course, when you feel like it, you can destroy everything. Totally worth it. Anyway, that's pretty much Sonic Robo Blast 2 and the Mystic Realm. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun to do it. Thank you so much for the fun. Look at him go. You're free to swap out whenever you want. Gosh.